You can tell when Republicans feel threatened. When Republicans feel cornered, they immediately resort to personal attacks, personal insults, and they hyper-fixate on you. You saw this during the Pierce Morgan debate I did a few days ago. Jack Posobiec immediately went to more personal insults rather than actually engaging with the points. That's what we're seeing Fox News do with Jasmine Crockett of Texas, a representative who's been a rising star over the past few years. I've had her on the show multiple times and we've talked to her, but Fox News is beginning to obsess over her, beginning to do more polls over her, beginning to take these weird, not so hidden racist jabs. They're really bad at hiding their dog whistles, and oftentimes in their chyron, they'll put something vaguely racist that you just have to have half a brain to recognize. For example, multiple times Fox News has played my interview with Jasmine Crockett where she says, somebody slap me and wake me the F up out of this bad dream. And then Fox News one time played it and said, Politico, potty mouth, Democrats have some new fighting words. Okay, that's not very offensive. That one's fine. Republicans cuss too, I will say. In fact, who cares about cussing? Republicans pass policies that actively cost lives. Who gives a shit about cussing a little bit? But then Jesse Waters plays the clip again, or I think Laura Ingraham plays it the second time rather, and you can see that they credit my YouTube channel, Adam Mockler /YouTube, but the chyron says at the bottom, from dark Brandon to dark woke. They keep using this term dark woke to describe Jasmine Crockett. That's when it gets very, very weird, because then they begin to describe her as not only dark woke, but like the new face of the Democratic Party, and they begin to laugh to themselves. You could just hear weird racist undertones the way that Republicans talk about Jasmine Crockett. Watch this segment, then I'll play you more.
From dark Brandon to dark woke, Democrats are trying to rebrand themselves.
I know I'm doing something right when the Fox News crowd is all just at me like crazy.
Elon Musk and his hackers don't know
to think that Elon Musk or Donald Trump give a about our public schools.
It's total bull, absolute bull.
Somebody slap me and wake me the up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
The idea that Democrats swearing a little bit about Donald Trump eroding our norms is a massive problem. It reminds me of this one time someone asked Bill Burr, the comedian, don't you think your jokes about the Catholic Church are just a little bit too far? And Bill Burr goes, don't you think the Catholic Church took it a little bit too far? Like, why are you mad at me? That reminds me of when Fox News is mad at Jasmine Crockett for dropping an F word about Trump, but why aren't you mad at Trump for passing policies that actually Fox News viewers probably like? But to continue, Jasmine Crockett then is featured on Fox News yesterday for talking about Trump's mental acuity. Take a listen.
Ultimately had to get over it. If there's anyone that I am concerned about their mental acuity, it is the current occupant.
She's saying we need to be worried about Donald Trump's mental acuity if we're worried about anybody's. And then Jesse Waters decides to attack her personally. Jesse Waters decides to look up her old relationship information. He decides to attack her personally. Listen to this. It's just weird.
As far as Jasmine goes, I researched her, and it's never good when I do that. I found out she's single. She's 43. She's never been married. And I'm trying to figure out what makes her tick. I think I can set her up with someone.
Oh, my God.
I know a guy in D.C., Emily. He's white. Hopefully that's not a problem, but he will make her happy. And maybe then she will not hate everybody else besides herself.
Not to be dark woke, but this is some weird shit right here. This is some weird shit. On TV, you're trying to hook up Jasmine Crockett with a friend, and I know he's doing some weird comedy bit, but even then, this dude has repeatedly said really weird things. Do you guys remember when he basically said, these are his words, that generals would have their way with Kamala Harris in the Situation Room? Like, what the
so much. So if you're interested, I will set it up. And it would be my pleasure to do it.
Okay. Yes to that. We'll circle back on that. All right.
Even the Fox News host, even the women on Fox News are like, all right, that's a little bit odd. But I want to bring you to the clip that really had me laughing, because this clip shows how threatened Fox News feels by Jasmine Crockett and her rise, her amassing of a political power base of people that honestly just want a voice. There was this one Axios article where a Democratic representative asks his constituent in his district, hey, why are you mad? Every time there's a fire, I'm really good at putting it out with water. And the constituent goes, have you tried gasoline? we don't want everything to be perfect and fine right now. Like, we don't want Trump messing things up. But if the Democrats are just going to sit down and roll over and keep putting out fires, then that's weakness. I mean, you need to make sure we're protecting minorities, protect trans people, protect every single group we can, people on Medicaid. But rather than putting out every fire immediately, I mean, I get what the constituents are saying. Fight fire with a little bit of fire. That's what Jasmine Crockett does. Really quickly, I keep getting comments like this. Adam, I've been watching since 200,000 subs. Just realized I wasn't subscribed. Fixing that now. So make sure you subscribe to the channel below. Let's watch this clip.
A shocking poll shows Texas Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is leading in the race for incumbent Republican John Cornyn's Senate seat. Even bigger news, though, the massive backlash over her making the Texas flood disaster all about her. Well, it's not news, because she does that with everything. Even talking about her hairstyle. That's an odd mix of topics.
Oh, Jasmine Crockett was talking about her hairstyle? Has the President of the United States ever done that while signing an executive order? Let's take a listen here.
This executive order, we're effectively going to be reversing that set of regulations to ensure that Americans have choice in the consumer market. If they want a low-flow shower head, they can buy one. If they want a real-deal shower head, they should have the ability to get one. That's true.
You buy a new house, you pay a lot of money, and the developers, you're not allowed to do anything more. They put restrictors on. They used to have a restrictor where you could take it out, but now they weld it in. And you take a shower or wash your hands, whatever you do, including dishwashers where no water comes out. But you wash your hands, and in my case, I like to take a nice shower to take care of my beautiful hair. I have to stand under the shower for 15 minutes till it gets wet. It comes out drip, drip, drip. It's ridiculous.
At least Jasmine Crockett doesn't sound incoherent and senile when she's talking about her hair. And by the way, Fox News is just making shit up. Jasmine Crockett says one remark about her hair, and it's the end of the world. Meanwhile, Donald Trump sits in the Oval Office and incoherently talks about his hair like he has dementia, and MAGA doesn't care whatsoever. But talking about this poll that they brought up, check this out. Jasmine Crockett's chances of winning Texas Senate primary are actually kind of increasing compared to other Democrats. It shows you the direction the party is moving, and I like the direction. Here's the thing. If rising to power in this Texas district was another like boring old white dude, no offense to the older white dudes in my audience, we love you for sure, I feel like it would be a bad sign for the Democratic Party. But the fact that we have young, the fact that we have energetic, and the fact that we have someone who can go out there and kind of punch back a little bit, go viral, I've always liked it. I love Jasmine Crockett. The 2026 Texas Senate race is viewed as pivotal by both parties, with implications for control of the upper chamber of Congress. And we don't even know if Jasmine Crockett's going to go for this. She's still rather early on in her House career. She's not even that senior of a representative yet, so she might not run for the Senate yet. Crockett has not yet declared to run for Senate, but has been viewed by many as a rising star in the party. Her rise has also driven significant criticism and backlash from Republicans. Crockett led with 35% support among surveyed Democratic voters, ahead of Allred at 20%, with O'Rourke and Texas Representative Joaquin Castro both at 13%. So Crockett's not even announcing, and she's already ahead of some people who've been running in the state for a while. O'Rourke and Castro have not yet declared their candidacies, but both remain possible entrants as the December filing deadline approaches. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Jasmine Crockett should keep trying to elevate within the Democratic Party? Should she stay in the House for maybe a few more cycles just to build up her resume and then go to the Senate and then maybe be like the governor or run for the presidency or vice president, whatever she wants to do in the near-term future, long-term future? Or should she go for it this election cycle? I'm always a believer of playing it slow and really taking advantage of the position you're in. For example, AOC probably could have elevated her position a few years back, but AOC seems to know exactly where she wants to go over the next few years and is being intentional about it. So I could see Jasmine staying in the House for a cycle or two more and then jumping up to the Senate when the time is right. But it's really up to her. It's her decision, it's her instincts, and I'll follow it. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I'm glad that we get to talk about new rising stars in the party and how much Fox News hates them. I'll see you all in the next video. Go to AdamMockler.com, the Adam Mockler subreddit. Subscribe below, become a member. See you. Peace out.